Good morning, brothers and sisters. This is Alfredo. I am back with another video. I know it's been a while since my last video that I made, and well, honestly, I haven't really been receiving messages from the Lord lately. Um, and well, honestly, I'm just gonna get right to it. You know, this dream, this message that I received from the Lord was on November 7th, one day before the election. Today is December 6th. And I apologize for the delay of getting this message out there to you guys. And the reason why this is, I know there shouldn't be no excuse, but the reason is because I haven't been having internet lately. So I finally got some internet running, and this is why I decided to put the video out. Not just because of that, but because I know that the Lord trusted this message to me for a reason, because He knew that I would get it out there. And I encourage everybody that does have a message or believes that they has gotten a message or a dream from the Lord, just the Lord gives it to you for a reason. So put it out there. You know, it's nothing bad. It's actually something very good, because you're warning your brothers and sisters from whatever the Lord is trying to get out there to them, to repent and to follow Him. Okay, so this dream that I had is about another tsunami. It's my third tsunami dream that I've had already, and this one happened. I believe it was in California. The way that it seemed, the whole setup and everything, because in the other one of my other tsunami dreams, it seemed like I was in New York City, but this one seemed more towards like the west, you know, like over here in California. And well, in this dream, it was I was kind of standing like on the sand close to the water, to the ocean, and there was somebody to my left. I'm not sure who it was. I kept thinking it was my wife, but then again, I kept thinking it was the Lord, because I couldn't get a really good look at them. But like in my heart, like my presence, I know that it was somebody that I knew. And at this moment, we're standing there and we're looking at these people like it seems like a family of five or six or seven around there, and they're like on the water towards the shallow, you know, still standing, and they're playing. There's kids and a couple and some other lady that's there, and they're just playing in the water. Hey, Papa. And well, at this moment, I noticed that that lady that was there, she kind of seemed young, but kind of like mature, and she was wearing very tight clothes, like it was like a bikini and everything. She was like very open, like her body was out in the open, and I kept telling myself in my head, like, don't look at this lady, don't look at her, you know, like it's bad, it's nothing but temptations, like it's bad for you to be staring at this woman, and those thoughts. And I kept telling myself over and over, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I glanced to look at this girl, and when I glanced down, something in my heart told me, like, you know, like I shouldn't have done that. Like I felt bad, like I repented there. I was like, man, you know, like I know I shouldn't be doing this, and I felt bad, and I was like, I'm sorry, you know. And well, when I did this, like I finally, I like dragged my view from them away, and I looked past them, like, no, like behind them, and what I saw was like this American guy. And honestly, like as weird as this might sound or something, but I like from what I thought to this point, it was it like a message from the Lord saying that Donald Trump was gonna get elected. I'm not sure. Well, because at this moment there's the way that this might sound, he was riding a wave that was passing, like it had came. It wasn't too big, but it wasn't small either. It was like a solid wave, and it even turned into like a tube, you know, like the tunnel that they like surf into. And he went into it, and he was like surfing it and everything, and everybody was like, "Whoa, you know, he's gonna make it, he's gonna make it! Wow, he's riding this wave!" And it seemed like they were cheering him on. So if you guys think about it, they were cheering this guy on, Donald Trump and whatnot, and he was like riding the wave and whatnot. And So that's what I'm thinking about this. So this guy we were looking at, he was riding the wave, and we were all like, oh, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? You know, is he gonna clear this wave or not? And he did. But at that point, when he cleared it, everybody, I still remember that there were some people next to me that had came closer to see too. But one of the guys had some binoculars, and I told him, hey, you know what? Can I borrow them so that I can see? And yeah, he. And I was looking at this American. He didn't look like so much like Donald Trump, but like it keeps coming to my mind that it was him. And I saw him, and he was on his board and everything. He was riding this wave, and he cleared it and everything. And as soon as he cleared it, he just like kind of laid on his board, and he like let the ocean, like the water, just push him to the shore, and he like got up, and he got his board, and he just like kind of walked away. And everybody, like, he knew that he had to get away from like the water, like he knew something was up, so he just left, and and then after that, like, I put down the binoculars, and when I put them down, I see that the water that was a little bit closer to me, because I remember I was standing by the sand, but I was pretty close to the water. The water had pulled all the way back, meaning that it was going to be a tsunami. Like, immediately in my head, I was like, tsunami. And I started saying, oh, like, why didn't nobody tell me? Why didn't nobody tell me? You know, like this tsunami, nobody's saying nothing, like, and everybody just like kind of turned around and started running away from the water, and I still kind of stand there, and I turned back and I looked at everybody, how everybody was scattering and like running away, and I was like, oh, you know, like, I gotta get out of here, and I started thinking about what can I do, and I thought about getting in my car and just leaving, but I kept thinking like, no, like, I can't do that because of the traffic and everything. We're not gonna make it. So I just started running away too, but I ran like straight wherever. Like, I didn't care, like, if there was a building in front of me or nothing. I was just running. And why? As I was running away, like, I kept jumping fences for some reason. Like, I don't know why. Like, fence after fence after fence. It could have been like a brick wall, a fence, a gate, everything. I kept jumping and jumping and jumping, and I came to this point where I jumped over a fence, and I landed in the center of three fences. Like, it was like, it kind of made like a pyramid, and I couldn't get out. The only way that I could get out was jumping like straight up and over one of the sides. So I jumped, and when I jumped like over the fence, like, as soon as I jumped over, there was like a wall there with a red door. Like, it looked like a building. Like, I was in front of a building, and I opened it, kind of like the back entrance of a building. So I like opened it, and it was the red door. So remember, I opened it and I closed it really quick because I could feel that the water was getting closer and closer and closer and closer. So as I closed it, I'm sorry, I'm sorry about this, but when I saw the wave building up before I started running away, I remember seeing this number, like, cause I looked up at the wave, how huge. I'm talking about, this wave was massive, man. Like, I'm talking about scary massive. And I saw this number. I just remember the two first digits. It was 1 4, and then it had another number, and then it had comma zero, like, not 00, but it had like, I know it was like 140 something thousand. Like, I just saw it like right there. Now, I know that there's some of you might be thinking it's the 144,000 that it comes out in the Bible, and you know what? I strongly probably agree with you guys. You know, that's what I probably think. But then again, I don't know, because that message, that number was like taken away from me that same morning when I got up. Like, I tried thinking about what that number was, and I couldn't think about it. Like, I don't know, the Lord just took it away from me. I don't know. You know, only He knows why He does what He does. So, anyways, getting back, like, I just wanted to throw that in there, that I saw that too. It might mean something. I'm not sure. You know, if you guys got any comment on it, go ahead and comment on it. But jumping back to where I had left off, I was running, and as I entered this red door, like this building, I closed the door, and there was, as soon as I walk in, like, it's really dark in there. Like, not really, really dark, like, just like dark. All the lights are turned off, and there's just one small window, and I saw it, and it was bringing light into the room, and I saw that there was like desks and chairs and everything. So I gathered everything right in front of the door. Like, I was trying to block the door as much as I could, so when the wave would finally hit, it could at least hold back the pressure, and it wouldn't open the door and burst all the water in. So it kind of worked. When I did it, it worked because the water had came already and everything, and the water was just, I still remember that when I could hear the water hitting the walls and everything, I turned around because I remember that the window was there and the water was going to come in. But when I turned around to look at the window, there was only, like, you could see just the water, like, floating, like, just right there, like, not floating, but like you could tell the level of the water on the on the on the window. I'm sorry, on the window, but the window didn't have no glass or nothing. It was an open window. So it kind of like, I kind of like stared there, like, why is the water just there? Like, just, it wasn't coming in. And at one point when I just looked at the water, like it just bursted in, like everything came in so quick, like, and I stayed in there. It filled up the whole room. And then when I came up to grab air, like, it kind of looked like a movie when there's just enough air, like, on top of the ceiling, like all the way up, like, to catch some air. So I tried grabbing as much air as I could, and I came down. I hold my breath, and I came down. So I kind of elevated inside of the room, like just floating underwater. And then the water kind of lowered. It lowered down to like 2 or 3 feet, which means like about waist height. And at that point, it, like, the whole thing switched. Like, I was still in that room, the same window and everything, but like it wasn't like a room anymore. It felt like I was inside like of a castle. It was pretty weird. It turned like into a castle. It wasn't like a dream. It wasn't like a building anymore. And and I still remember that I got close to the one of the walls. And then, if you guys can kind of think about it, those walls are made out of like brick. Like, everything's made kind of like out of brick in those like days, like the king days and all that. And there was guys in there. Out of nowhere, there was some other guys, and they had guns. And I remember seeing one of them, like, I don't know if they knew that I was there or not, because I was just standing there, like, quiet, looking at what was going on. They all had guns and everything, kind of looked like they were like in a war or something. And one of them walked like right in front of me, like with like a shotgun. And he like was walking right in front of me. He didn't even look at me, but I looked at him. I saw the whole weapon and everything, because they walked like right in front of me. And they were like aiming at something, like they were like guarding that place, or like they were being attacked or something. I don't know. And that's when I just woke up. Like, I was like, what, you know? And well, that's the dream that I had, and I just wanted to get it out there to you guys. Like, it's another tsunami dream that I've had. That's the third tsunami dream that I've already gotten from the Lord. And I must admit, because either way, everything comes out to light. Everything comes out to light, whether we like it or not. Even your darkest secrets eventually come out. So I have been being attacked lately a lot by demonics. I've been offered a lot of things. Like, I don't know, like, you can just feel that presence, like when you're offered, like, wow, it's not just luck. Like, oh, I got lucky today. I got 2 grand in my pocket that I found on the street. No, like, everything happens for a reason. Like, either it's a good thing or a bad thing. And you gotta stay focused. You gotta see the signs. Like, is it gonna lead me to be astray? Like, is it gonna lead me to distance myself from the Lord, or is it gonna get me close to the Lord? And lately, well, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I distanced myself a little bit from the Lord. I'm not gonna lie, but doesn't mean that I want that. I don't. I prefer a million times eternity to be with the Lord and with our Father God Almighty than to have worldly things or fall in love with anything like that from here. And I encourage you guys to do the same, to start opening your eyes and see that there's nothing here anymore in this world. Um, I personally try to keep my distance a lot away from like things that like offer you a lot of things. I don't know, like or people at points, because it can just lead you, like, at points it might seem so good, but in reality it can actually lead you to just be greedy and everything. So right now, I'm just trying to get back on my toes, try to make my connection with the Lord strong again, because I know that I have been sinning. I know that like my verbals, like, I've been saying some bad words and whatnot, and I know I'm trying to repent from them, and the Lord knows. And well, I've given up a lot of things for the Lord, and I feel good, because in reality we don't need many of these things. Now this video is about to, I'm gonna cut it short because I don't have that much. You can only load up like 15 minutes. So I pray for all you guys, that the Lord may please bless you guys and give you guys food and keep you guys sheltered and everything, and then we may all be found with the Holy Spirit, so we can avoid this. So my message to you is repent, keep the faith strong and keep your love in the Lord and believe in Him. And keep your eyes out. Be ready. Love you guys.